Hey guys, I'm back with another bookshelf tour and I'm just going to start randomly in here. And we have Bonjour Triste by François Sagan. Then we have A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. I really like this edition. I really love the book on the front page. Then we have The Baroness, The Search for Nika, the Rebellious Rothschild by Hannah Rothschild. Then we have H.G. Wells, The Invisible Man. This is a tiny edition, so it took no time at all to read. Then we have Penelope Fitzgerald, Human Voices. I think that was a used edition I got somewhere. Then Julian Barnes, Letters from London from 1990 to 1995. Then we have Blandings Castle by P.G. Wodehouse. I love this series. Then we have Diana Athill, Stead, An Editor's Life. It's really worth picking up Diana Athill's memoirs. They're they're really interesting and entertaining at the same time. And if you like to know bits about behind the scenes in publishing, it's worth reading. Then we have Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence. Sorry. Then we have The Professor by Charlotte Bronte. Then we have The Hours by Michael Cunningham. I like this one with Meryl Streep and Nicole Kidman. And I'm forgetting the middle actress's name. No, it's completely gone. No, Julianne Moore, sorry. Then we have The Letters of Nancy Mitford and Evelyn Waugh, edited by Charlotte Mosley. Sorry, I'm having a bit of an avalanche. We have Three Men in a Boat, Penguin Popular Classics by Jerome K. Jerome. This is just one of them little cheap Penguin editions. They're very bright. It's almost a neon colour. Then we have The Stepford Wives by Ira Levin. Then we have W.B. Yeats, Every Man's Poetry. Then we just have this, it's called Unicorn. It's a collection of poems. I'm not sure where I got this. It was in a secondhand bookstore somewhere. But yeah, I really like the cover. That's what drew me to it in the first place. Then we have The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Then we have Emily Dickinson, Every Man's Poetry. Then we have The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. Then Ira Levin, Rosemary's Baby. I really love this book and film. It's really good. Then we have The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's almost like a snakeskin cover. I really like it, although he is rather menacing rather than charming as he is in the movie on this cover. And then on the back as well. Then we have Graham Greene, The Heart of the Matter. And Evelyn Waugh, A Handful of Dust. The next book is Brideshead Revisited by Evelyn Waugh. Then A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. This is a really good book. Then we have Shirley Jackson, The Haunting of Hill House. Again, another brilliant book. Then we have Dodie Smith, The New Moon with the Old. Then we have Devoted Ladies by Molly Keane. And then The Rising Tide by Molly Keane. Good Behaviour by Molly Keane. Auntie Mayhem by Patrick Dennis. I love those. I love the books with Auntie Mayhem, and I think there's only 2, but they're really good. The Bookshop by Penelope Fitzgerald. Susan Hill, The Woman in Black. Service with a Smile, Wodehouse. Something Fresh by Woodhouse. Nancy Mitford, Love in a Cold Climate. The Love Story of W.B. Yeats and Maud Gonne by Marguerite Brady. Angela Thirlwell, High Rising. I love this cover. It's just like the perfect winter theme. Then we have Cider with Rosie, a vintage Lee book. The Bookshop at 10 Curzon Street, letters between Nancy Mitford and Heywood Hill, 1952 to 73. Then we have Virginia Woolf, Mrs. Dalloway. The Woman in Black, vintage Hill. That's Susan Hill. Then we have Julia Child, Alive by Laura Shapiro. Then we have Diana Athill, Somewhere Towards the End. Again, this is another book in her memoirs selection or section, if you like. And then we have South Riding by Winifred Holtby with a preface by Shirley Williams. Then we had Christmas at Cold Comfort Farm, vintage Gibbons. Then we have Where the Heart Is by Billy Letts. You might be familiar with the title, but it's actually by a film of the same name. Then we have the Maeve Binchy Writers Club. I like this cover. Then we have How to Build a Girl, a novel by Caitlin Moran. Then we have The Dud Avocado by Elaine Dundee, introduced by Rachel Cook. Then we have The Diary of a Provincial Lady by E.M. Delafield, introduced by Jilly Cooper. And these are gorgeous covers. And then we have Excellent Women by Barbara Pym, introduced by Alexandra McCall Smith. Then For One More Day by Mitch Albom. Then Elements of Italy by Lisa St. Aubin de Terrain, or Terrain. Muriel Spark, The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. I really love this movie as well. If you haven't seen it, you might want to have a look. Again, this is the same book but a different edition. Then we have Miss Pettigrew, Lives for a Day by Winifred Watson. Again, this has a really cute film. It's not too serious. It's quite fun. Then I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. I really loved her writing. She was a wonderful woman. Then To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And The King's General by Daphne du Maurier. Well, that's it, guys, for this part of my shelf tour. I'll be back to you very soon again with the next one. Bye bye.